Welcome back to the news at 10. The people of Anyamelum local government area of Anambra State can now heave a sigh of relief as their water shortages appear to have come to an end. Residents can now enjoy access to potable water thanks to the Caring Family Enhancement Initiative put in place by the wife of the state governor, Mrs. Ebele Obiano.
Journeying through the bumps to Omasi in Anyamelum local government area of Anambra State, it's clear that the community is yet to experience good road infrastructure, even though it is blessed with a huge expanse of land for agriculture. The community is also faced with a major challenge: lack of good water. That's why the state governor, Willie Obiano, and his wife have come calling to ensure access to water.
Cafe NGO program, decided to put this big water project here. This water has been recirculated to go to serve various knobs here.
Like all developmental projects, this is also aimed at improving the people's standard of living.
Of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Based on the report of the large number of infant mortality in 2014, we decided to build this water project so as to help the people of Omasi to curb the death of children, as well as provide this water for them because it's a basic necessity.
Governor Obiano promises to put in place infrastructure that will change the face of the community.
This administration will do basic things for them, like road infrastructure, to enable them bring out their food and be able to sell it at market price.
It's not uncommon for communities to hear promises from politicians on how to make their lives better. Residents of Omasi community are hopeful that Governor Willie Obiano will match words with action to make this promise a reality.
And commuters plying the Calabar-Ikom-Ogoja highway are calling on the federal government to fix the road, which has brought untold hardship to motorists. According to aggrieved road users, the condition of the road has left them with bitter tales to tell and hampered socio-economic development of affected communities.
The Calabar-Ikom-Ogoja Federal Highway is the only entry and exit route from Calabar, the Cross River State capital, to the northern part of the country through Benue State. Constructed over 40 years ago, the road has continually served taxis, trailers carrying petroleum products, all sorts of building and food materials through the years. In recent days, the pressure of high traffic has become apparent, and the consequences leaving trailers and other vehicles stranded and huge economic loss.
My truck loaded, this is more than 1 week. Because of bad road, they have an accident. And the accident, it cost me more than the money that I collected from the owner. I have to pay for transloading, and I have to pay another truck now to load that goods to Makodi. And the accident happened as a result of the bad road here.
And the government, when would they rule? Where's the rule out here? No one look this road. To the government, who are for this road? Like, mostly this place here now. Many people, when they travel now, you don't waste the time when they're supposed to reach where they're supposed to reach. They don't reach again. Maybe not tell government, make government come walk this road for us.
Because of the bad road, people are suffering. Look at the sweet person house, motor running. People are dying. People are dying everywhere. I don't know what to do. They say change what?
With this appeal and recurring debts, there is urgent need for government to hasten steps towards the reconstruction of the road.
Now let's take a look at some business news for the day. Here's Emana Hamawe.
You first. First Bank.
Hello and welcome to Business News. One of Nigeria's leading asset management firms, FSDH Merchant Bank, expects an initial spike in the foreign exchange rate and the naira to moderate in the medium term ahead of the takeoff of the interbank market on Monday, June the 20th. They are also predicting an initial spike in the exchange rate to between 260 and 270 naira to the US dollar in the short term, while rates at the parallel markets will crash and the interbank exchange rate will settle in the region of 220 naira within the next 1 year. In the coming days, and with the bold step from the monetary authority, the fiscal regime should implement policies that will drive massive infrastructure development, make made-in-Nigeria goods competitive, and boost the non-oil export earnings. Will the UK remain in the European Union? Business correspondent Jill Malandrino meets with Matt Tuttle, CEO and Portfolio Manager for Tuttle Tactical Management, to discuss the potential impact on global markets.
The biggest issue facing markets this week is the Brexit vote on June 23rd. Will the UK stay or leave with the European Union? Matt, what are the potential impacts to the market should the UK leave?
I think the potential impacts are going to be huge. First off, there's going to be a whole bunch of uncertainty about what that means. But really, to me, the bigger issue then becomes, is that the beginning of the end of the European Union? Because we've always thought it's one of those ideas that looks really good on paper, but in practice, it just can't possibly work. And this could be the beginning of the end. And, you know, that could end up being a disaster for markets.
Do you think it's more of the contagion effect that's critical at this point? Because the UK, they already have their own currency. They have the Bank of England. It's not like much will change day to day. It's more of the outliers.
I think it's a lot more the uncertainty. We have no idea what's going to happen if they do leave the European Union. It's never happened before. There's nothing we can point to where we could say, you know, hey, France did it, no big deal. You know, so I think that uncertainty, at least short term, markets are not going to like. You know, as it all kind of filters through the system, then who knows, maybe things stabilize. But short term, it could be a mess.
All right. Thank you very much, Matt. We'll have to catch up in July and see where we actually are at this point.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. For Channels TV in New York, I'm Jill Malandrino.
Well, while the global markets anticipate the yes or no on the Brexit, investors on the local bourse are still basking in the euphoria of forex easing by the central bank as the all-share index crossed the 29,000 psychological mark, while the market's capitalization hit 10 trillion naira. Here's Harriet Agbenyi with details.
The Nigerian equities market breached a new high today as the market continues to react positively to the commencement of the liberalized foreign exchange regime. The market added another 260 billion naira. Market capitalization closed at 10.04 trillion naira, with the benchmark index up 2.66% to 29,247.27. In 3 days, the market has grown by about 860 billion naira. Volume and value also increased. 628.61 million shares were exchanged by investors in 5,962 deals, valued at 6.79 billion naira. UBA, FBN Holdings, and Zenith Bank were the three most actively traded today. Nigerian Breweries was the top gainer, up 5.01%, and on the other hand, NACO was the top loser, down 9.62%. Those are the day's trading figures. I'm Harriet Agbenyi.
Thank you, Harriet. Crude oil prices are up today, the first time in 7 days after the markets took a pause from concerns over the impact of Britain's possible exit from the European Union. Some analysts warn that as the UK's future in the EU remains unknown until a vote next Thursday, oil prices could come under pressure once again. Others attribute the price correction to investors who have closed some short positions after a week of volatile trading. Brent crude futures were up 4.3% to $49.25 a barrel after slumping 3.6%. in the previous session. And a cloud of uncertainty ahead of next week's scheduled Brexit vote forced U.S. stock markets to close Friday in the red, but it's green arrows all the way for Europe, Africa and Asian bourses. Let's bring you the numbers. And that's it on Business News tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Imana Amawe. It's back to Ijoma for the rest of the news at 10.
You first. First Bank.
Still ahead on the news at 10, IAAF upholds ban on Russian athletes from all international competitions, including the 2016 Olympics in Rio. That's beyond sports. To John Scott.